What's with it? What's poppin', YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of me, your girl D. Okay, you already know about today's title, what today's video gonna be. Without further ado, let's just get right into this video. Y'all gonna mess with this one, okay? Don't mind how I look right now, because I'm finna get all glammed up. Am I going anywhere? No. But I feel like shit. So I'm gonna do my makeup and tell y'all a story. Tell y'all a story and do my makeup, and we're gonna see what the final look is. Today's palettes I'm gonna be using is the Kaleidoscope palettes. I'm gonna mute my phone. The Kaleidoscope palette, I got this from Walmart, Wally World. Forgot how much it was, don't really care how much it was. I just love the colors. Today, let me see what colors I want to do. I think I'm gonna do like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna see where my mind take me when I'm through. Okay, as always, this is not a tutorial. If you want a makeup tutorial, because I feel like I got the soft beat look down pack already. If you want a tutorial, don't mind this towel. This is my makeup taking off towel. But if you want a tutorial, let me know, and I will be glad to do a tutorial for you, or yeah, upload a tutorial. But without further ado, let's get into this video. Period. So today's video, you guys. Is the smallest. When I do this, I think I know what I'm talking about. The smallest eggplant I've ever had in my life. The smallest, I'm talking about y'all, the smallest I've ever had in my life. And it just made me so mad, but we're gonna get into it, how we get into it. First up is to prime. Oh, I did say this wasn't a tutorial. But I am gonna show you what I use for my face. Anyway, I use the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This one, not the pink one. So y'all, I have been talking to this dude. Oh, disclaimers, I never tell names, so don't be even try to guess, because you're not gonna know. But I have been talking to this person for about maybe a couple months, whatever. No biggie. We talked not so long, but long enough, right? So I'm gonna say his name is John, of course, right? So me and John, we never really had like a relationship type of thing. Like, it was, I don't know if he was working on it, but it was understood, like, if that's where it goes, then that's just where it goes. You know what I'm saying? And so it was just like, we would always talk about like deep stuff, but like when we would talk about the nitty gritty and like the sexual things, it was always like a weird conversation. Cause like it would just be so weird, because first of all, the energy was so weird with this boy. And like I said, we only been talking for a couple months, so it's not like the conversation hadn't came up. It's just, you know how you talk to these dudes and then they just be so weird, like it just be like, why are you talking about this? And then when he used to talk about it, it's just like you bragging on yourself. Me personally, I hate braggers, because that just make me feel like you're not about what you're talking about, right? So I do need a mirror, but we're just gonna use the camera for now, right? So boom, I'm sitting over here. We sitting over here having a good old conversation. He telling me what he gonna do, what he been did. We know we talking about our past or whatever, right? I'm telling him my little past situations with people I've had encounters with, and he telling me about his story. So just one story kind of blew me, right? He was talking to this one girl, and he was saying that he know he not big enough for her. I'm just like, well, everybody's different. So I mean, you can't expect one person to just be like, oh, you're not big enough for me. But you know what I'm saying? You know, everybody different. Everybody can't take the same thing, So So I'm sitting over here like, okay, so why would you feel the need to tell me that she said it wasn't big enough for her? Okay, so I didn't think nothing of that part. But hold on, I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera and I'm gonna come back because I gotta focus. Okay, y'all, so eyebrows is done. I just got through putting the lash glue, and this lash glue I use, Duo. But I just got through putting lash glue on my lashes. I put my lashes on first because lashes be messed up, and I don't want the eyeshadow to mess up. But I left off, yeah, so I didn't even think nothing. Oh, what I use for my eyebrows is NYX Bear With Me in the shade Tan. And I use NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation in the shade Golden Honey. Don't mind the top. Okay. So I didn't think nothing of it because I really didn't like care for real, because you know, like I said, everybody's different, every female is different, so maybe they like different things, want bigger things, some people like smaller ones, whatever the case may be. So then I left it alone. We didn't talk about it no more because like I said, when I'm feeling like weird energy, I just step away from the problem rather than just talk about the problem, because it's just like, you're weird, so why are we even talking? So we stopped talking for like a couple days, and then we started back talking, right? And then when we started back talking, that's when he was like, you know, I only want to do this, you can talk to other people, but when I call you, that's when, you know what I'm saying, I'm some cocky. First of all, he wasn't that cute, but he wasn't that ugly either. So first of all, that's where I messed up, because you already a 7.5, and then you cocky with your 7.5, so now you a 6.5. Like, don't even play with me, because anyway. So we ended up talking about sex, right? And we ended up talking about like expectations and like of everything. So boom, one day, y'all, I can't find what the heck I'm looking for. Maybe I'm looking for my foundation. Let me put that on the list. But so one day we was talking again like normal, and he was like, oh yo, I'm good at eating. I don't like saying the P word, it's too vulgar. But I'm good at eating this, I'm good at doing this, I eat A word, I eat ass, I eat all types of stuff. So I'm like, what is he talking about? You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not gonna tell y'all who it is. Like I said, I'm not gonna tell y'all who it is. But this was before I even experienced what getting my ass ate felt like, okay? So, he like, oh, I eat. Hold on, never mind. He like, oh, I eat ass, oh, I eat coochie. Like, I'm good. Like, you gonna be screaming, your toes gonna be curling. So I'm like, let me see what that be like. You feel what I'm saying? So then he like, oh, I'm using NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop, and I'm using Morphe in the shade 1021. But I'm like, oh, let me see what he talking about. You know what I'm saying? He talking all this big game. Let me see if he really about what he talking about. So my mama here. But so a couple of days go by, and I'm like, yo, what we doing? Like, so one day, me and my friends, we just having a couple drinks, we just chilling, right? And he like, yo, I'm trying to see what you want. I'm trying to see what you know what I'm saying, what you about. You feel me? So I'm like, okay, boom. So get him to come to my room. Y'all, this is where it get irritating. Y'all, he was talking about how big his stuff is. He was talking about how big his stuff is. He was talking about how, I'm talking about just talking his stuff, y'all. Like, I'm not even joking. And so like, okay, let me see what you talking about. Girl, get to my room. We watching TV, we chilling like the normal little, right? We chilling. Tell me why we started feeling on each other and we started kicking it and we started laughing and talking, whatever the case may be, trying to see what each other on, because we was on and the message is just not going down right now. So, yeah. First of all, I'm already tipsy, drunk, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. This man pulls out his stuff, and when I tell y'all, I'm like, that's it. You talked me up this big game for this, and then I'm like, okay, maybe it's me. Maybe he not getting turned on by me, right? So I'm trying to do my little 1, 2, my little 1, 2, 3, and it's still not. So I'm like, okay, maybe I need to got 3,000 a little bit to see if it's me. It's still not getting where I need it to be. You feel me? So I'm like, okay, let me just see if I need to do it a little longer. So nothing's happening. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's still me, because it's like I said, this has never happened before. So I'm just like, okay. We get to missionary. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to feel it, right? It's cool. We Gucci. Soon as we get to the back. Hold on. Okay, y'all. So lashes, I got these from Shein. I forgot how much they cost. But what was that? So boom, get back there. Yeah. It kept slipping out. I'm talking about, I'm just thinking it's me. You know how you be real moist and it do that on its own? That definitely was not the case. Okay? But by this time, it's still like not where I need to be at all. So I'm like, at this point, I'm just like, it got to be me. Because there's no way this is happening. There's no way. So, concealer I'm using Bear With Me by NYX, and I'm going to use the Morphe foundation as a concealer too. I'm just gonna put it right here. On the edges. And then go back in with the some people be putting it right here. I don't be seeing the point, but I'm gonna do it today. I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. But what was I at? Anyway, so I'm still thinking it's me, it's my fault. Whole time, it's not. It's definitely not me now. So go back to the first part. Oh, I didn't even do no. Okay, so I'm thinking this pink with like this glitter. I don't know, we're gonna see how that look. But go back to, what brush is this? Setting brush, I don't need that. Go back to the first part in the front. And I'm trying to do that part. And I'm just like, this ain't working. The brush I'm using is a Flawless concealer. This is a concealer brush, but I use it for my eyeshadow. I think I do need some more concealer because this one making my skin burn. I don't like that. I need a new one. Or maybe it's just this. Or probably, it's probably old. I didn't know makeup got old, but I had this one. I forgot how long I had this one. But anyway, so boom. I'm just like, yeah, it's not working for me. Hold on, go back and I'll finish my eyes. Okay, so I ain't do the glitter yet, but so I'm saying like, yeah, it's definitely not me. What is going on? So when I started to realize it wasn't me, Candace, so dry. When I tell y'all, desert. It said literally. Then it was so crazy because he knew it would. Come on, word. I feel like as a dude, you should know that. You should know. Oh, I didn't get this little fan, but it was at a picnic and I stole off the table. They left it there, so I grabbed it. But I just feel like you should know what's going on. I just feel like if it's not going with the flow and you know it's not going with the flow, why is you still trying to have that flow? It's not the right flow. Change the flow. What? So he like, hold on, let me find my glitter glue. I realize now I got a lot of NYX products. I really like their products. If I can find it. Oh, here we go. But he asked me, he said, you feel that? Duh, that means get up. So I'm like, at this point, I'm like, just move. Just go away. Cause you're not doing what you said you were gonna do. And at this point, I'm baffled. Cause I'm like, I just know. He just come over here and waste my time like that. Y'all, let me give y'all a visual. Hold on. Oh no, it's on my eyes. Oh, let me get my eyes together. I'm finna give y'all a visual, I swear. I am. Hold on. Let me give y'all like a visual representation of what I had to see. Let me see if I got the tube in here, because at first I had it, but I didn't. Some people ain't got that flow, you know, and I was just super convinced that it was definitely me. And y'all, it definitely wasn't. Definitely wasn't. Oh, this is a very pretty pink. I like this pink. But I'm baffled. I'm just like, so I guess I tried to go for another alternative or something. So I'm just disgusted at this point. At this point, you gotta go. Like, you can't stay. Cause you just baffled me. You just doing all that, and it's fiddlesticks. It's this, dude. What are we doing? So, tried another alternative. He tried eating me out, but that was just a slaw. So now I'm mad. I don't know why he was mad. can never, you still to this day, you can't even understand why. Oh, it's like you came up there on some cocky stuff, and you can't even give me a cock to go with the cocky stuff. So you just messed up all around. So I just had a bad night. A bad night. And I will never forget that night. Because that's a night for the books, okay? That's a night you never forget. That's a night you tell your kids about. Because it's just like, are you kidding me? Bro, like, you just real deal tried me with that. You real deal tried me with that. Because how you gonna sit up here and talk all of this and you can't even... For setting powder, I'm using Fit Me in the shade medium deep or deep medium loose finishing powder. And I just put a little bit on this little part right here. And go under. Everywhere I put the concealer, that's where I'm putting powder at. But y'all, when I tell you, got in my eye, disappointed. Like, and then y'all, he tried to brag to his friends. Sir, excuse, huh? Like, huh? Like, what are you bragging about? I don't think you have bragging rights, sir. You don't have none. Like you at a 0 right now. If I have to scale that from a 1 to 10, you'll be at a -2. So what are you doing? To contour, I'm using the 3 Steps to Scope by NYX. This shade right here. And I'm using this contouring brush from e.l.f. And I'm just... Normally, I would contour while my concealer dry, but I just messed up. I had forgot to do it because I was talking or whatever. But y'all, and then like I said, I had the nerve to brag. Bookie, what you bragging about? You need to be trying to rethink and reevaluate your life. Cause that was foolishness. That's what it was. Foolishness. Cause I know you ain't out here telling. I just know you ain't out here telling folks that you doing this and you doing that, and you ain't. What are you? That's what I'm getting at. Cause like, I'm mad all over again. Cause what are you bragging about? You don't have any bragging rights, sir. At all. Like zero, like none. If anything, I should be the one bragging. I should be the one bragging. Me. Like what? Moral of the story is, don't believe nobody. You can't trust nothing. You can't believe nothing nobody say. You gotta see it for yourself. Cause these folks be lying. Just be lying for no reason. For blush, I'm using Milani in the shade Coral Cove. This is what it looks like. And I'm using for that brush. Is this a blush brush? Yes, it is. And I'm using this in Real Technique brush. My Real Technique blush brush, and I'm just get some of that on there. I love blush. I can put blush anywhere. And I feel like it's gonna look cute with the pink eyeshadow. But I just feel like that's one for the books, y'all. I'm telling you. Man, talked his game. When I tell you. Talked his game. And he lost. Lost the game. cut the players. Players got sick. Players got hurt. Players got hurt. Red flag. Yellow flag. Green flag. Y'all. Dan tried to lie like he did something. We was in the same area, yes? So I know what happened, you know what happened, so why are you trying to lie like you did the opposite? And then when I pull out screenshots, moral of the story is, guys, don't believe everything someone says. Don't believe it, because they be lying. I'm telling you, they be lying. They be lying. That was the worst. I'm talking about, y'all, I'm not even over exaggerating when I say this or when I do this. I'm not over exaggerating. I'm not over exaggerating. Let's just sink this in for a moment. Moment of silence. Didn't have the nerve to try to talk to me after that. You're blocked. 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 Like, I don't know if you understood me the first time. Blocked. Should I spell it? BL. Highlighter, I'm using Lottie London. I don't think this is a shade. Oh, in the shade Golden. Really pretty. I think I need to spell it out for you. BLOCKED. Exclamation point. Exclamation point. Exclamation point. You see how pretty? Exclamation point. Because I just don't think you understand. I just don't think you understand how much of an embarrassment that was. Man. I was too embarrassed to even tell my friends. That's how bad it was. Dang. What happened to my lip liner? I was too embarrassed to even tell my friends. Because how can something like that happen to me? To me, though. Like, we're talking about me here. And it happened to me. So if it can happen to me, it can happen to anybody. And I feel like that was a very traumatic experience. Because you lied. And you made me think otherwise. That's why let's just take another moment of silence. Actually, no, because this is not, it was, let's take another moment of silence. All I can do is say shaking my head never again. Oh, for lip liner, I'm using the Ruby's Kisses. Ooh, Ruby's Kisses in the shade brown. If y'all got any other story times y'all want me to tell, because I have a lot of story times. I promise y'all I do. Actually, I got another story time idea. I think I have another story time idea. But I'm not going to I'm not going to post that one until maybe sometime next week. Oh, I am going to a hotel party. I'm going to post videos from that too. But y'all, I'm just so baffled, like telling the story again. I'm just really baffled because it's just like, how dare you play with me like that? I'm gonna put some more better because I just feel like it's not enough. Down on my lash, I know they look a little weird, but back to the story. I just know he knew his shit was small. He knew. And then you over here drawing up Candace. She's never that dry. I'm talking about when I tell y'all desert, I'm not even playing. And so for you to sit up here and try to even tell your friends that you working with something, you're not working with nothing other than on my nerves. But that's the video, guys. I know y'all really, it seems like y'all really like my story time. So if y'all really like my story time, just comment story time. I promise y'all I got y'all back to back to back to back because I got a lot of story time. I'm telling y'all, my life is so eventful. But yeah, so I got a lot of story times on the way. This is the look, period. If you like this video, please give this video a big old thumbs up. Without further ado, bye.